What's going on, everybody? Now, you know I love my soup dumplings. I love soup dumplings. I could eat basketfuls of soup dumplings. Now, I'm at a location I've never been before. I'm in Flushing, and this is the part of Flushing where not a lot of people go to. This is Main and 60th Street, so it's on the outskirts of Flushing. I'm at Kungfu Xiao Long Bao, or Kungfu Soup Dumplings, to try a couple of things that not only have I never had before, I never knew existed. This place has two new varieties of Xiao Long Bao. One is Loofah. If you never had that before, in Chinese it's sigua. It's kind of like a cucumber, but it's very sticky consistency. It's usually stir-fried. And this is why I'm here. You guys won't believe this. They have chocolate soup dumplings. Yeah, chocolate soup dumplings. I didn't know that was possible. I don't know if they taste good or not, but you know, I love chocolate and I love soup dumplings, and when you put that together, it could be something I fall in love with. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go inside and eat. And yes, I cut myself, so I have a bandage on my face. Long story, not gonna get into it. Let's go grab some Xiao Long Bao. This is a pretty small place, but it's nice and cozy. I've actually heard about this place from my friends, and they say this place has the best soup dumplings in all of New York City, even better than Nanxiang and all those other famous places. So I'm gonna try all their soup dumplings today. I'm excited. First dish has arrived. This is the Hongyao Chao Shou, wontons and hot oil. I always like to order this dish because this gives me a good indicator whether this place's dumplings is good or not. Also, it's one of my favorite dishes of all time, so I gotta have it. There you go. See all that hot oil? I like that. Sometimes this dish is like soaking in a soup. That's not right. This is the perfect amount of hot oil to wonton ratio. Here's the wonton. It's a bit small in size. Let's try it out. I really like this. I really like this. The wontons are a little smaller, but the skin is ultra thin. The ratio of hot oil and sesame sauce is really good. It's spicy. It's sesame-y, if that's a word. The filling of these wontons are really, really, really tasty. Oh, it's so good. Last one. The skin was actually able to trap some of the sauce, so it's like a mini explosion in my mouth. One down, 5 more dishes to go. My soup dumplings has arrived. Thank you.
This one is the regular.
This is the regular one. This is the loofah. This is the regular soup dumplings. Whoa, the steam is hitting my face. I love that. Here you go, guys. Smell that. There you go. Here's some smell for you. There you are. People have said this is the best soup dumpling in New York City. The new soup dumpling king. So let's give it a shot. And as usual, my eating method is put it onto the spoon, take a little nibble, the soup comes out, take my little spoon, toss some vinegar in there, toss some hot oil in there, drink the soup. That's really good soup. Now I have a little hole on the top, pour in some vinegar, and pour in some hot oil. There we go, moment of truth. Bon appetit, everybody. Wow. You know what's really unique about their soup dumpling? And it's amazing, by the way. I need a couple tastes. The skin of this soup dumpling is probably the thinnest skin of any soup dumpling I've had in New York City, or actually anywhere. Look how thin, I don't know if you guys can see that. Look how thin the skin is. See that? It's almost translucent. Here's my verdict. This Xiao Long Bao, I think it beats Nanxiang. I think it does beat Nanxiang. This is one of the best Xiao Long Baos I ever had. The skin, oh no, I broke one. Oh, that's like the worst thing ever. The skin is so thin, and the filling is so tasty. Whenever you eat Xiao Long Bao, you don't want the skin to be too thick. That takes away from the filling, you know? I'm kind of sad, guys. It's my last soup dumpling. There's certain sad things in life, and finishing your soup dumpling is definitely sad. But what's happy was that I got another basket. And this is really unique. I love saguaro or loofah. I never had it in soup dumpling before. So this is really a treat for me. Let's try the same method. The Loofah soup dumpling definitely has a lighter soup consistency than the regular pork soup dumplings. So here we go. Oh wow. Let's try another one. You know the things I do for you guys? I gotta go eat at all these awesome places. Man, it's just like so much work, you know? Here's a peek into the Loofah soup dumpling. I don't know if you guys can see. There's chunks of sigua or loofah in there. You can see that. So actually, let me just take a little piece out. I think it gives it a little crunchy consistency. Yep, I knew it. The first soup dumpling I ate, I bit into something that was crispy and crunchy. That's the vegetable. And that is really unique because usually when you bite into a soup dumpling, you don't get anything crunchy, right? You just get nice porkiness. It is so interesting and good to have a crunchy consistency inside a soup dumpling. I never had that before in my life. That's insane. This, my friends, is a must try. If you like sigua, you're gonna love this. This is ingenious. If you think about it, it makes sense, right? Soup dumpling is very fatty. And you put some of this vegetable in there, it's like a marriage made in soup dumpling heaven. Soup dumpling heaven. I want to go to soup dumpling heaven. This is my shengjian bao. It literally translates to raw fried buns. These buns are fried. Usually, you know, buns are steamed. These buns are fried on the bottom, but they're not fried on the top. You see that? See the bottom? To the top. These buns usually come out very soupy, very delicious. The skin, of course, is going to be much thicker than a regular soup dumpling because this is like a regular bun. Also, the owner of the restaurant gave me these on the house. Look at this. This is so awesome. This guy is so cool. I have some seaweed. I have some chicken. I have some wood ear, muar. Oh man, my favorite fuqi fei pian. You guys know what this is, right? This is tripe and beef tongue. This goes perfect with what I'm about to eat right now. Here's the shengjian bao. Look how yummy that is. Oh, it's perfectly crisp on the bottom. It's not overly done. You guys want one? There you go. There you go. I'm gonna dip this in vinegar and hot oil. Of course, hot oil. I'm kind of speechless because, first of all, look at this. Can you see the juiciness? You see the juice that's inside? I've just had this bun at the New World Mall a few days ago. There's no comparison. This is the best shengjian bao I've had in New York. The skin of this bun, look at this. This is a regular bun. The skin of this bun, and by the way, you gotta cover this with sesame and some scallions. The skin of this bun is perfectly in portion with the filling. That means when I bite it inside, I don't get like a bunch of dried butt. For example, a few days ago when I had this, I had to wash it down with soup because it was so dry. This is not a bite of dryness in it. The meat inside is so juicy. Each bite, I'm able to get the perfect amounts of meat and skin. And honestly, this skin just melts in my mouth. And this is insane. Juicy. I don't need any soup to wash this down with. This is perfect. Look at that. See how juicy that is? See the juice dripping down out of that thing? Woo. Each of these are 2 biters. Eat that along with some wood ear. That's good eating. Whoa! And those wood ears, good. Put some vinegar, a bunch of garlic. Seaweed. You gotta love your seaweed. This is like nutritious and delicious. Plants that live in the ocean are awesome. Last shengjian bao. If you guys are counting, that's 1 wonton with hot oil, 1 pork soup dumpling, 1 loofah soup dumpling, and an order of shengjian bao. I'm still going strong. Here we go. The moment we've been waiting for. My chocolate soup dumpling has arrived. Here it is. I'm gonna put it under the light to give it the full effect. It's like I'm Simba's dad on that rock. This, my friends, might be the only soup dumplings in my life that I will not put hot oil on. Look at that. I can't believe I'm saying this. Chocolate soup dumplings? It's almost like a question. It's like, what? Chocolate soup dumplings? Here we go. Oh, chocolate's kind of leaking. That did not just happen. Oh my God. Let me just explain to you what happened in the last 5 seconds or so. This little chocolate soup dumpling here, This thing exploded in my mouth. Like, there was an eruption in my mouth. This thing went just like everywhere. I was like not ready for it. That was my first taste of chocolate soup dumplings in my life. I just wasn't prepared. I taste banana. That's just a burst of awesome chocolate. And it's not too sweet, which is weird because the skin is so thin and there's so much filling. Look at that. It's really small, by the way, compared to our regular dumpling. This is like a miniature dumpling. It's kind of like when soup dumplings had a kid. This is the kid, except for it's full of chocolate. You have to try this. You have to try this. What can I say? Here we go. There's a piece of banana in there. It's sitting on chocolate. How come no one's ever thought of this before? This is the greatest thing to ever happen to soup dumplings. I could literally eat maybe like 20 more of these. 20 more because they're small, you know, they don't really count. I could eat like 20 more. Today I had wonton and hot oil, pork soup dumplings, sigua soup dumplings, fried buns, the wonderful appetizer dish the owner gave me, and the awesome chocolate soup dumplings. That's 5 dishes. That was fun. I can now confirm, guys, Kungfu soup dumplings, and I have their information in the description box below. They're not paying me. These are the best soup dumplings in New York City. And if you never tried chocolate soup dumplings, you need to get on that. You need to put it on your bucket list. You need to come to New York City or wherever else they sell them and go try them because it's amazing. There's some dishes after you eat them, you know what you're gonna be thinking about them. Like you met a cute guy or a cute girl, you know that they're gonna be on your mind for like the rest of the week. I know I just compared relationship to soup dumplings, but you know, you get the drift. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of awesome food photos. See you later.